Hey guys, this is a Aquarius video for us love bugs. um, you don't have to be a love bug, but maybe you guys enjoy being called a love bug, but it's only for a select few of you Aquariuses. You don't have to all be one to be named love bug, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick drink of some geez, of some Brew Doctor. It's a type of company that does kombucha, so I'm gonna go ahead and have this real quick. Kombucha is the non-alcoholic side of alcohol. So it's basically like, it's a little similar to alcohol, but it's like you're not having alcohol. So for any of you that are currently on, if you are into Brew Doctor, that's going to be what I'm going to be having while we're doing the live set. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a card reading for you, Aquariuses. If you guys want to jump in on the live, feel free. It's your live right now. It's your man, Jacob Palmer. Oh. So first card that's showing up is Page of Wands, which is amazing. So this is going to be a little bit different compared to what we've been doing. So this is going to be a broad sprawl out of cards rather than like very organized. So this is going to be like, kind of like get into the depths of things compared to being very formal and being very organized. This is just to like, help you understand this entire situation a lot better because so far what we have as the page of wands, there's something that you are standing above in a way where it's like you're kind of just making a stance on something, or maybe you could be finally saying something to your person when they come around. And this is like someone that hasn't quite yet come around to you within the multiple months that they have not communicated to you. This could present themselves as maybe like starting to get closer and closer and closer to a full year's worth of not being able to talk with your person. I'm not saying like it's something that happened during the fact of this point of day. It could be like something that happened maybe in between October all the way into possibly some point in January, maybe February. Maybe something happened right before Valentine's Day for some of you Aquariuses out there that really hurt you. And that's why this is showing up. Is that like you went from like, okay, I don't mind showing people how I feel. I don't mind showing people what I do. And then all of a sudden, all these fakes and frauds and wannabe likes, things like that, like people that are trying to steal your worth, steal your honor, steal your your royalty, just like steal the path of who you are, and now you're just in this place of like, you know what, maybe I just need to just hoard my stuff. Maybe there's just no way out of this if I express myself broadly. And you knew that. You knew that. So yeah. So let's go ahead and see like some other information that needs to come out. Wow. So with this mindset here, where it's just like you're kind of just like, am I really gonna have a 10 of Cups life? Am I really gonna feel completed and ascended? Am I really gonna feel all this good stuff that came into my life? And this could be your talk with God, because this is kind of like the wrongful karma. This is the type of karma where it's like a lot of haters, a lot of wannabe likes, a lot of copycats. They kind of pushed their karma onto you. And guess who's getting the 10 of Cups? You. You could notice in your energy where it's like the karma is like, you know what? This is very wrong. It's very wrong to be pushing Aquarius into karma. It's very wrong to be pushing Aquarius into a wrongful state that should not be Aquarius's. So, yeah, you're about to get the 10 of Cups this time. Possibly from a King of Cups. And I'm not talking about the immature King of Cups. I'm talking about the mature King of Cups. The one that you really have been pretty much connected to when it came to relationship, connection, things like that. But anyway, and also if you guys are in the live preview, feel free to jump on in. It's your time to shine, Aquarius. Ooh. So not only is this card showing, but I am being directed to see the bottom of the deck, and this is what was on the bottom of the deck. The World. So wow. Okay then. So your person basically felt finally that you were the world, and they've been really hurting due to the fact that they made a massive mistake. So now expect them to possibly be fantasizing about you, thinking about you, needing you in their life. And this is not like, back in February, back in March, back in April. This is like late May, early June shit that's going on, where it's like they're they're like crying so fucking hard that they messed up this entire thing, where they allowed somebody to mess up the relationship, where they allowed somebody to step forward and attack you guys. So that's why the Ten of Swords was shown right behind. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. It could either be that you're focusing on yourself, because it's like somebody did not want this tower to happen. When it depended on this third party, these copycats you could be saying like, you know what, third party, you're a fake, you're a fraud, you copycat everything that I do. And they're like, I'm not a copycat. What are you saying? But you are a star. You could literally be seeing like all of the like quite a certain selection amount of Halloween costumes for any of you that follow Halloween, or maybe if you're Celtic, like if you're from Ireland or Scotland, or possibly even Wales. There's a culture called Samhain, which is basically about like the celebration of death. So basically, like they've been introducing the celebration of death on a lot of Libras, Scorpios, Sagittariuses, Aquariuses, Pisces, Aries, and even possibly even with Geminis and Tauruses. There are a select few zodiacs out there that doesn't really understand this shit that you guys are going through right now. You could be understanding that a lot of the stars that are out there in the world, like rock band artists, a lot of folk artists, a lot of disco artists, a lot of if you're ever into this, metal artists, where it's just like these famous people, they could possibly be of your zodiac, and they just get attacked and tortured by all these people who are the I want to be you energy, where it's like they put on a mask, they put on a wig, they put on a costume, and it's just like you're like, why are you dressed up like me? That's what's going on here, is that you could possibly be running into a doppelganger or doppelganger, how do you spell it? So it's like you're highly valued out there in the world. You're highly seen out there in the world. You're just like very famous. And people are like, gotta be him. Or they're like, gotta be with him. Gotta be with the Aquarius. But the thing is that like you hear that phrase past all the screeches and all the squeals that these women are saying, or these men are saying, where it's just like, I gotta be with him, I gotta be with him, I gotta be with her, I gotta be with her. And it's like they're all pushing, they're all budging, they're all like, I gotta be with that Aquarius there. That's basically the tower moment right there. That's So it's basically these people are in the tower moment. They're they're showing the tower, but they don't identify themselves as the tower. That's the issue. And you're just like standing up so high, mighty, and proud that all these people are like, oh, okay. That these people are like, hey, hey, what you doing? Yeah, you could see all these people that are fighting and fighting and fighting, trying to push in, try to take the Aquarius. But lo and behold, you actually stand in this with someone very specific, someone very special, someone that has been a very interestingly special person in your life. And a lot of you may be like, ooh, Jacob Palmer, what is this special person in my life? Well, I'll tell you, it could be somebody that wanted to create, wanted to put together things, wanted to build a life outside of your life, or maybe outside of the connection, and they might have, sadly, ultimately failed. But however, there's nothing at all stopping them from entering towards your energy. You know, coming in saying like, "Hey, Aquarius, I know this is tough for me to say this after the fact that I messed up with you in the past, but I found out that I actually do love you." And that could be like a quote unquote raising hell moment where it's just like, you could be going up to them going like, uh, why didn't you say this in the first place? Why didn't you even show me this when all these people were shutting up, trying to shoot up the place? Well, let's go ahead and see what else comes out. Ooh, okay. A lot of this doesn't uh, feel good when you read just the single card, but when it runs all together, you'll understand when it makes sense. So, so the first card out of the last few on this deck that showed up, we have the Three of Swords, which is basically just like, you could be hearing a lot of apology, a lot of severe angst that your person feels like they have lost it with you. Yeah, and it's kind of like they're losing their shit. They're losing their shit. They're cool. Maybe you could have heard this from someone in particular, where they go like, "I lost my Cujo." Um, about these mans. I lost my Cujo about being with my woman. But it's kind of like they finally recognize their maturity now. You know, maybe they could be like in the connection. Uh, maybe it's kind of like premature love when they're this mature person. You know, kind of like where it's kind of like they learned a lot about themselves, but it's like it's kind of like you're the one teaching them a lot of this, even if it means that you're teaching from afar, you know? We have on the bottom of the deck the Knight of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, you could possibly be seeing this person come in with like a lot of expressions to show, a lot of emotions to show, possibly even feelings of, love, really needing the romance. In the way where it's just like they go from not caring to like, oh my god, I really care about you. I really care about you. That's what your person could be coming in going like uh, that feelings, those communications to you, where it's just like they really come in because they feel like your heart's been closed, and it's just like they're like, there's got to be some kind of opening still. So it's like you're energetically standing as like this like empress, or it could be an emperor. Either way, you take what best fits. But however, it's kind of like your person has the exact opposite of your spot, where it's like you could be the emperor and they're the empress, or you could be the empress and they're the emperor. You know, it's kind of just like you and your person are going hand in hand, and it's like leading the blind, leading the blind to freedom. You know, um, let's go ahead and see possibly what your person is going through at this point in time. And if you are an Aquarius, please feel free to stop on by. It is your reading right now. You don't have to be in the live reading the entire way down, but you can always stop on by, say hi to me or something, you know? So in your person's side of the reading, they kind of like whacked right into a devil. And that's causing your person to return to you. To not walk away from this and actually return, possibly in the terms of saying sorry to you. And it's like saying sorry where it's like they really mean it, or they really mean that stuff. It's like they're coming and going like, I'm sorry. All these people out there were trying to take me and trying to bring me out of our relationship, but I know now that me and you are the chosen ones in this relationship. And you could be hearing them repeatedly saying like, I'm sorry. And you're like, yeah. What happened to this? And you could be hearing them going like, it's because I followed the wrong person. Now I'm screwed. I'm messed up. That's what your person could be coming in and saying to you. That's what your person could be coming in to say to you. Yeah, because they come in, they're like, I really believe you. I really know that you're the one, even though I've messed it up in the past. This time, I am sure that you're the one. That's what your person is going to be coming in with, where it's like they're stating that, like, that finally moment where it's just like you finally hear it and you're like, oh my god, I finally hear it. I finally hear what I've been waiting for my entire time. And this is what brings you to the middle between both Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups, is the Queen of Wands. Is there anything else that would like to show itself about where's the person? Yeah, so your person really does like you in a way when it comes to this card here. And when I say in a way, it's kind of like they know they fucked up. They know that their first glances kind of got sidetracked, but however, they still had an eye for you. They still had a heart for you. They still had feelings for you. So it's kind of like they got sidetracked from someone to walk away from you, and then like by the time that they walked away from you, they start pondering and thinking about you, and they're like, oh shit, did I fuck it up? So they come back towards you because they made a massive realization that you're the one. And I would say this could be happening some point before, during, or after Capricorn season. When you guys fall in love. I hear like a really classic, like it's like, is it 30s, 40s? I think it was either like late 40s or early 50s, where it's kind of like that classic stereo or radio music going on, where it's like, I'm ready for love. Dun, dun. So it's kind of like somebody that's been year after year after year after year fooling around, and then finally this year they finally change their attitude. And they finally come back to you with flowers, or even including a ring. They come back and they're like, "Hey, I know you've been waiting for this, but I love you." That's what your person is going to be saying, is that like it could be even like starting off with like this um, emotional, very deep from the heart, soft talk, where it's just like kind of like that King of Cups when you have the energy of the Queen of Cups. It's like it's like you're saying like, um, like maybe in the beginning where they show up in front of you, they you could be like, where the fuck have you been? Where the hell did you come from? And they could possibly be like, shh, shh, don't say it out loud. And that's like the moment where it's just like you're finally hearing the emotions from your person, where it's like they have like that statement of like, okay, Aquarius, listen, I know it's going to be hard to hear this, but here we go. I love you. And then you're like, whoa, okay. And and it could be like, are you up for me text messaging you, or they might end up saying like, are you up for me calling you late at night? Because that's the time when I start to think about you. With on the bottom of the deck of your person's side, there's the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, which is amazing because the was the Ace of Cups shown somewhere? It was no, it was actually okay. So it was, oh yeah, that's right, Ace of Cups on your side, right underneath the Knight of Cups. So yeah, and the Two of Cups. Look at that! Wow, wow. So we have Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the King of Pentacles with the with the Three of Cups. So that just comes to show to you that like your person is either starting to be aware of who's not the right person, who is the right person, and or it could be like your person has already known, and now they have the drive, the ambition to actually clear those people from the connection field. You know. Um, but yeah, I do want to mention that like your person could possibly be like uh, coming at this pretty upset, pretty damaged in a way, but only in a way where it's just like, you fall in love. Where I feel like with you Aquariuses, I feel like with a select, actually, you know what? With a select few of you Aquariuses, the only way for love to ever show up and exist in your life, or romance in your life to ever exist in your life, is that your person has to learn something upsetting, learn something that hurts, learn something that damages the relationship in order to realize like that was the relationship that they just let get destroyed. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some other cards like oracle cards and message cards, and possibly even cards from the goddess. It was like Siren Goddess and Sirens deck. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something like that. I have the collection of decks behind me, so I'm just trying to figure out like if I can remember which ones they were. But anyway, let's do this. Followed by this one. So let's go ahead and see what comes out for you, Aquarius. Resurrection. Wow. Resurrection. I do have to mention to you that like not only are you feeling the resurrection, but it could be also your person feeling the resurrection. But I feel like you're you're noticing a lot from this, where it's like your person could be like, I need to feel resurrection. I need to feel love. I need to feel cared for, and like they could be going to a lot of who's for this. They could be going to a lot of the WHORE people about this, and they're like, they aren't really satisfying my need. They aren't satisfying how I feel. They aren't satisfying for who I am. So then they start to realize that, like, oh, shit, I need to resurrect this connection between me and Aquarius. And not just resurrect, but tell the truth this time. But the thing is that, like, they aren't up for saying the truth out in the wide open. They're up for saying the truth face to face with you, where it's kind of like that that energy where it's like you have to. It's kind of like you're like, okay, I need to hear this truth straight up, or else. And your person is like, or else what? Or else what? What are you gonna do? And this is like the door where you're currently at when your person is saying that. Is kind of like you're opening the door, going like, it's either you tell me the truth, or I'm out of here. And it's kind of like your person, the third party, family members, friends, they were all keeping you in the dark about this entire situation. They were keeping you in the dark about everything that you're picking up naturally, intuitively, about it cosmically and telepathically. And people are going like, no, your person's not like that. Maybe a lot of you could be connected to a Sagittarius, because I did see Sagittarius's zodiac card somewhere within your side of the cards. Yeah. So basically, you're connected with a temperance for some of you Aquariuses. Or maybe, if not, maybe quite a few of you. I would say they've been I really don't like saying this word when it comes to other zodiacs, or maybe even as well as your zodiac, but your person has been brainwashed. Or possibly even listening to the wrong side, being influenced not to talk to you. And I have a feeling it's definitely not your person's parents. It's definitely um, not your not your very loyal friends, the ones that like are high end loyal. Um, but I'm talking about like the type of people that keep things secret. It could be your antagonist or arch nemesis. It could be somebody that is just antagonistic, wanting to be an arch nemesis of yours. That's what's going on. Can we bring out the cards about Aquarius's person? Yeah, man. Your person's thinking about your humbling of them. Like hard. Or it could be like somebody's like, oh my god, Aquarius's person. I've just been humbled by Aquarius. What are you gonna do about this? And your person is like, you know, this is like the moment where it's like they finally are done with this pretend wannabe like person, you know. Oh, wow. I think we have a couple extra cards more than often. I see. It's a truth that you've been feeling within you for a long time now. If I can hold it, all right. It's a truth that you've been hearing a long time, where it's like, oh, actually, that should have been upside down. Sorry. I was like, that didn't look right. But anyway, look, this is a truth that your person is going to be coming out like, where they're going to pretty much say like that person that I mentioned in my past with you, the person that I was quote unquote moving towards. There's a truth that I want to tell you. I found out that you were the one, and this person that I was dedicating my life to was a trap. And you could be like, yeah, exactly right. It was a definite trap. or it could be like, or you could be more soothing, and you're just like, all right, I understand what you're coming out with this about. Um, you want to find a place where we can talk about this? And they're like, yeah, yeah, let's do that, Aquarius. So some of them could be soft like a lamb, or soft like a bunny, soft like a kitten, soft like a puppy. And they're starting to gain some kind of enlightenment about this, where it's just like they finally realize how much you and them really feel for each other, and they're coming towards you, bringing the connection between you and them. Not this third party, but bringing the connection between you and your person. Because I see purity on the bottom, enlightenment on the bottom, miracles on the bottom, unity on the bottom, lion heart on the bottom, which is like standing firm for uh, like kind of like a loyal heart almost, in some way, where it's like, it's kind of like you do something and your person stands behind it. Your person is kind of like loyal to you, like it's kind of like you could be like the king, the queen, while your person is the knight, and then you're trying to like um have them learn what it means to become royalty, to go from a loyal stance to a royal stance or stature, And I have to say, your person is kind of like broadly loyal, but your person is starting to understand the understanding that you're bringing them, where it's like you're teaching your person how to become better than just giving to everyone and anyone. Because these third party hoes, sorry for the word, but yeah, these third parties are like, well, actually, matter of fact, I don't think I need to be even sorry about that, because a lot of third parties are quite the hoe, you know? They they kind of this third party forced your person to love everyone else and leave you in the dust, when really they leave everyone out in the dust and head towards you. You could possibly be feeling the energy of the healing card that's within this deck. Let's go ahead and get the message cards for your person about this situation. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. I've got a message that might need to come out on the bottom of the deck when I get there. But the cards that are showing up about your person is that they're having this like re-understanding, or this like light bulb moment, where it's just like, oh shit, oh my god, is that Aquarius? Is that us? And they could be dreaming about like you and and their life just like walking off into the distance after a whole entire wedding, and they could have their dream jump forward where it's like, you guys have children, you guys have a family, you guys have a full-on house, and it's like this rebirth of love and care um, and things like that. On the bottom of the deck, there is tranquility. There's a lot of um, there's a lot of healing breaths that need to be brought up. There needs to be a lot of creativity, invention, um, that will be happening in the future. Um, Knowledge. It's kind of like you're getting gaining the knowledge either during or after the fact that you create these inventions, and it's going to be astounding. You're going to be gaining like way more than 1,000 words. You might be gaining 1,000,000 words. You might be gaining billions of words. Where it's just like you're becoming, you're becoming a word god. But also there is dominance on the bottom of the deck with grief. So what I'm getting with all that is that you're basically you're teaching your person tenderness. You're teaching your person deep care for someone very special, very close to them, very dear to their heart, and it's awakening your person up very heavily. Let's go ahead and get our cards through here. See what our goddesses and or sirens that come out for you guys. And by the way, this is pretty much the close to the ending of our live. So you can still hang in here for the rest of the live, but I just want to let you know we're getting close to our ending. So just a heads up. So this here could pertain to the love that you guys have, where it's just like this came out with a whole bunch of other cards, which I will be telling you in a bit. But this is like this at this very point or piece of time. I want to let you know that there is two individuals that stand in the energy of pleasure. One of the individuals, which is the bad side of pleasure, is the third party. The other individual out of the two is the one with the good pleasure, the one that actually has a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings to bring out between you and your person. So it's like emotions that have been missing for quite some time that is finally making a return. And there's going to be plentifulness of energy that has been missing, has been cast aside by the third party. You know, and ISIS is showing up as protection. It's kind of like protecting you and your person from the bad side of pleasure. Um, yeah, contentment. Look in the picture. Do you see how Heather is holding her belly? She's pregnant. She has a baby. So possibly either you, if you're a woman, you could be having a baby, or maybe you have a baby with your with your loved one. They could be the one having the baby, but it this Heather energy, the contentment, the part where she is finally having this baby, it's like the energy where it's like there has to be a lot of individuation between you and other people, but like a taking care of energy when it comes to you and your person, because I see inspiration here. I see cycles here, because I feel like this is not like your person continuing the old cycles. This is your person putting the old cycles into the cleared off energy hoop or basket, and finally going over to new cycles with you. You could be seeing a lot of stuff that you could possibly have gifted your person, that your person felt like it was a hard time to get rid of. So maybe they felt like, okay, maybe I should have kept this instead of throwing it away. So it's basically like they kept it, and it's to serve memories of what you and your person had, or maybe to serve memories of what you and your person could have had. Where it's like they have that realization of your connection finally. Ooh, Pele. Okay. So this is what your person is showing up as, where it's like they're finally expanding their understanding, their realizations, why they're connected to you, things like that. Because I see illumination and illumination coming from the Hecate card, and purpose for Pele. So it's kind of like they really restock their realization, where it's like they had a loss of realization when they were taking care of you in this first term, but then when they are starting to come in on this second term, and this is pertaining to you possibly being the one to kick out your person, to tell them that like, hey, look, this is not working out. We need to take some time alone. And your person's like, oh man, and they kind of just like um, start thinking about themselves. They start thinking about uh, how they can deal with this stuff, because it was kind of like they originally thought that they had to kick themselves out of having a friendship with you and just be solo, be by themselves for the rest of their lives. But the thing is that like they had that lingering effect of love that was between you and your person. Or, in other words, you and them. Yeah, man. So the first card for the right side of the table for your person is Lakshmi, which is all about prosperity. Prosperity is pertaining to like um, wealth, happiness, uh, finally feeling obtained. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's final. It's the feeling of finally being obtained. Because look, gateways. Just like the card on your side, which was the gateway or the open door card that came from the Christ consciousness deck. So your person could be connected with Lakshmi. Oh, okay. So Lakshmi is, believe it or not, the overlaying goddess of Sagittarius. So you could possibly be connected to a Sagittarius. If it is a Sagittarius, they could be really much connected to Shilanagig, which is basically like this Irish, or no, not Irish, Scottish. It's not a Scottish. Yeah, it's like Scottish or Welsh goddess um, that is all about the gateways and travel and things like that. Oh yeah, that is shown up with the energy of power. Um, they're kind of like not only embracing their power, but they know that you're the one that has a lot of good stuff going on. So it's like they're they're kind of like standing in the perspective of being your student, but not only just a student, but a very well endowed lover. The one that you said that, like, you know, that is my lover, and they go like, hmm. And then after they turn their head and arms and all that, you kind of just like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna go off. And they're like, they kind of like turn, they're like, wait, and they're like, it's starting to get a little too late. and you might hear them start crying, or you might see them tearing up. So it's like amaterasu, self-esteem. Self-esteem is kind of just like, how do you value yourself properly? Athena strategy. They could be thinking about like, okay, I know I lost Aquarius once, but I need to figure out how to not lose Aquarius again. And Hera, commitment. It's like they go from strategy to commitment. They commit without them even knowing that they're committing, because they're the type of people that are just like, man, commitment's too much. They're basically just like snap into like the realization of like, well, maybe commitment is the way to go. And I go at it, and yeah, Joan d'Arc, or Joan d'Arc, which is Joan of Arc in English terms. Um, she's here about faith. Uh, Brigid, which is about healing, not Bridget. Brigid is a bit of a difference there. Lilith, equality. Rhiannon, which is self-trust. And Burika, unity, with Vesta following afterwards, which is amazing. Vesta, for some of you who do not know quite yet, Vesta is the goddess of home, the goddess of sacred fertility. There we go. She's the one that is the original goddess of fertility. The original goddess of fertility. A lot of people had issues about all these other goddesses. Gaia is actually the one who taught Vesta how to harness into fertility. And Vesta is the one who taught human beings and even future goddesses how to sit in this fertility. There are some goddesses who have truly taken up that offer and have studied very hardly and very fondly about how to deal with this fertility. And there are some goddesses that have pretty much strayed from this, done something a little more corrupted, a little more devilish than anything. So, yeah, you just gotta focus on who taught you the right thing. For those of you who are feminine, like for those of you that are women, when it comes to connecting into goddesses, be very mindful about what kind of goddess you're connecting into, because some of those goddesses can be evil. And that includes Bridget. I know a lot of you women out there really do like the goddess Bridget, but there have been a lot of scriptures and reports way back in the day When Bridget was around the world, she was casting a lot of spells. She was going behind lines and you know, creating potions, and she was going behind the lines and you know, putting out curses. So yeah, you just got to be very mindful about who you connect with. Okay. Um, I do want to thank you very much for attending this live here, Aquarius. Feel free to drop in the last little minute of a hello if you are in the previews. Or maybe if you want, you can drop in a heart, you can drop in a like, you can drop in the hitting of a button of subscribe and being a part of our community, and hitting the top notification bell after you hit subscribe, and being able to hear future lives, recordings, shorts that I post for you guys, and also going to the share button to share to any and or all people that would account for this, would love to hear about all this information, so then they can be able to climb further up in their life, become better in their stature of being this amazing Aquarius. So I'm not saying like send it to people who like try to mirror themselves as an Aquarius. I'm talking about like the type of people who are truly Aquarius, the people who are really, really Aquarius. Um, but that's not for all the lives and all the recordings and stuff that I've done here on our channel. That's just only for the Aquarius section of our lives and recordings. So if you are a Aquarius and you're listening into this live, feel free to subscribe and be a part of our community, so then we can hear from you guys. Love and light to you all. Take care. This is the end of the live, and I will see you then. Peace.